Hello, my name is Biswajit Samantray, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of ArthAgri. We are a digital platform company that works with farmer producer companies and farmer producer collectives. So this is the second video in a series of three videos where we are explaining the primary reasons why the farmer producer companies have not been able to or are not actually embracing the digitization or digital way of their running their businesses. Okay, so um, I will quickly bring up the slide. For the second region today we discuss the. I'll just touch on the first region, which we have covered in the last video. The link to that particular video is in the comment section. You can go and watch it. Let me share my screen with you on this. All right. So in the first video, we discussed about the solution gap that remains, which has been a deal breaker for the farm producer organizations. When they go out to search for solutions, they either find point solutions that have limited value, or where in which case they have to choose multiple point solutions to for their digital journey. Where on the other hand, they have these monolithic large solutions which neither suit their budget nor suit their business requirements. Okay, so today we'll take up the second most important reason, which is a high operating cost. um, this so farmer producer companies that have really crossed the first hurdle of choosing a particular solution are almost always stuck with platforms that are not only a complex mix but also expect high touch. So when I say high touch, it needs a lot of involvement of resources to run those kinds of solutions. An FPO is only as strong or as progressive as its farmer base is. So, as a farmer collective, they must have current data about their shareholders, the crops, so on and so forth. So, data collection, verification, and update are massively time consuming activities. For a farmer base of 500, data collection can take sometimes weeks or months, expanding into multiple different seasons. The second reason, okay, is and the second reason why it becomes a the second reason for the farm producer companies is for running such platforms or for running such activities of high touch data collection activities. They need to deploy a lot of human resources on the ground. Okay, so which can be a huge drain on the limited resources, limited financial resources of APO. So deploying just one person on ground can cost APO more than 2 lakhs of rupees. Then third, the traditional solutions that we currently see in the market do not have provisions for continuous or on-demand data collection. So those features, which actually expect, those features which will help the farm producer companies to shorten the cycle, improve their efficiency, improve their effectiveness. Those solutions are not available in the current set of solutions, the current set of products that are there in the market. Okay. So what happens is APO lands up in infinite cycle of planning and strategizing. Uh, so at this point in time, ArthAgri can be a great alternative for them. Okay. So I'll just quickly change the. So these are the reasons, right? So I will quickly go to the next. Why we think ArthAgri is a great option for them. Okay, so what we have inbuilt, we have already built in an AI-based data collection, verification, and update feature into our product. So it's a simple SMS-based data collection platform that works on voice recognition and translation. It supports most of the major Indian languages. Okay. The second reason why they should choose a platform like ArthAgri is not only it has got a great AI component, it is a single platform. It's a unified platform with a single login that basically helps the farmer producer companies run all its operations, all its businesses from a single login. Okay, so the learning curve for the operational people operating people who are going to operate the system within farmer producer companies, the learning curve is going to be much shorter. Okay. On the other hand, they really do not have to deploy multiple resources for that. So it's a role-based access system with compartmentalized access to sensitive data. So the data does not fall into unintended hands or on unrequired hands, right? So the third reason, why the third reason is obviously it has got an on-demand data collection, data update system built into it. So we provide farmers credits. Those credits can be used by the farmer producer companies to collect data, verify data, and update at any point in time. They really do not have to wait for the for a particular season, for a particular time, or a particular occasion. So the data collection can start at any point in time, depending on the business requirements. Moreover, the control stays with the farmer collectives. So FPO remains in the ownership of the data. FPO can verify the data that goes into the system. FPO can play the role of verifier as well as updater. Okay. So let me now show you a quick demonstration of how we are reducing the operating cost of the farmer producer company through our platform. What I will do is, I will take you to the demo of the solution. So I'm going to share my screen one more time. So people who have already watched our first video, they will find it familiar. This is the flagship FPO 360 solution that we provide to our farm producer companies for their digitization, for their automation, for expanding their revenue channels. Okay, so this particular demo, I'm going to focus morely on the data collection part. Okay, so we have built a system wherein we provide credits to our farm producer companies to collect the data. Okay, so the credits can be used for sending links to the farmers, and the farmers receive the link on their mobile phone, and they can just click on that mobile phone and see the use their own language to record the data. Okay, so I have also registered myself as a buyer on this. As a farmer on this particular platform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send myself a link, and I will log into that particular link from my phone. Okay, for some reason, so my phone I'm unable to bring it up, but I will show you how the entire process works. All right. When I'm sending the link, so this entire instruction set can be in vernacular language, depending on the type of language that farmer producer company is comfortable with. So it supports all major Indian languages. For this purpose, I'm just going to use English, and I'll be recording my information in Hindi. So the type of data that we want to collect is farmer data and yield data. Okay. Um, just going to save this particular. So the link has been sent to the farmer. So now I'm going back to my mobile phone to check the link. So I have received this link from the system. Okay, so just to show you how this particular link works. So this is the link that I got. These are a set of instructions how the farmer should record its information. The farmer can change the language, and once the farmer clicks on got it, there is a mic that gets activated. In the information set, we are also providing information in the instruction set. We are already also providing the information like which farmer producer company is collecting the data on whose behalf, and if you are not this particular farmer, please, or you do not want to give your data, you can switch close the browser. So these are the information that we are actually giving. This is some kind of a consent that we are taking from the farmers. Okay. So I'm going to just click on the button and start recording. मेरा नाम विश्वजीत सामंत राय है और मैं पुणे महाराष्ट्र में रहता हूँ. मेरे पास 4 एकड़ जमीन है और 4 एकड़ जमीन में से 2 एकड़ में मेरा चना का खेती है और 2 एकड़ में सोया का खेती है. चना इस बार मुझे 10 क्विंटल तक आने का अनुमान है और सोया इस बार 15 क्विंटल आने का मेरा अनुमान है. मेरा फसल जो है फरवरी 2026 को मैं निकालने वाला हूँ. मेरे पास 5 गाय है और उसमें से मेरे को 10 लीटर दूध आता है जो मेरे गांव का कलेक्शन सेंटर है वहाँ पे मैं डालता हूँ. So I recorded my information through the SMS that I got. Okay, so I can listen to that. Yeah, the farmer can listen to what he is submitting. He can re-record the information again. Okay, he can stop at any point in time, or he can submit the recording. Okay, once he submits the recording, okay, I will go back and will show you how the data has come in. So as you can see, it does not take more than it doesn't take more than 2 minutes to record the data and submit the data. Okay, so we'll go back to the system and we'll show you how it actually looks. Okay, so I've got one extra response. Okay, earlier it was 10, now I've got it 11. Okay, now I'm going to view the resource. So this is the FPO screen. FPO is able to see what data has come in. Okay, so I can view the data that has come in. Okay, so most of the information. So I think it you can always you can make the corrections. Or he can just ignore. Okay, so the farmer producer company can ignore the name. If the name has been slightly modified, then he can ignore it also. Okay, now look at the data that has come in. Okay, so chana has come in. Okay, so chickpea variety 2 acre 10 quintals. Okay, harvesting time soya. Okay, so all this information we are collecting. Okay, so suppose there is something that the farmer producer company is not confident about, he can ignore this particular information also. Okay, now the farmer has also submitted a lot of additional data, like how many cows, how much milk, how much surplus milk he has. So all this information we are also collecting as part of extra data that can be used by the farmer producer company in different ways. Okay. So once he saves the information, okay, now I'm going to take you to the crop information, because see the transaction data, which is the crop data, okay, that needs to be updated on a periodic basis. Okay, so this is where the maximum time is actually spent by the farm producer companies. Okay, now you can see the data has been recorded. Okay, now so this is at the beginning of the season that he has 2 acres. He's expecting 15 quintals, right? So the moment during the end of the season, or at the end of the season, or during the season, he can just again do one more type of collection. Okay. So if I again click on update actual yield through AI, okay, so it gives a instruction. Again, this instruction can also be in vernacular language. So this is the very quick view of how the farm producer companies can use AI to collect data from farmers on a mass scale and on continuous basis, rather than being dependent on availability of resources. And in fact, they do not have to really employ costly resources for such activities. Okay, so I'll quickly also go back to my earlier presentation. Okay. We are looking to partner. We are looking to partner if you're an FPO, if you're an NGO or CBPO, if you're a bank, if you're in any of these spaces, we'd like to collaborate with you, would like to work with you. You'd like to work with the farmer producer companies and yourself to make the transactions, make the business happen. Okay, so we can definitely look at collaborations on how we can get the farmer producer companies on board to your services, to your kinds of products. Okay, so I'm just going to sign off this particular presentation by sharing only this information that ArthAgri APO 360 has a powerful AI-based data collection, data update tool, which can be used by the farm producer companies to run their operations, to run lean operations. Okay, so we are happy to coordinate. We are happy to collaborate with you on multiple different kinds of engagements. Our email IDs and coordinates are already in the comment section. I'm again going to bring it up just for just for your this purpose. um, Thank you again, and thanks for watching.